Our talk today is about vehicles carrying a load. Up until now, your vehicles have been traveling and you've been working with them without having anything else on them but what they have been made of. What we're going to do now is we're going to add wood blocks. These blocks are going to make your vehicle heavy or heavier, and now that it's carrying a load, how do some of Newton's laws come into play? So one of the vocabulary words you're going to need is mass, and that's the amount of stuff, the amount of material that is inside of an object. It's a little bit different than weight. On Earth, mass and weight tend to go hand in hand. But let's say you're on the moon. You will weigh 1/6 of what you weigh here on Earth, which is nice for some of us big guys. But just because I go to the moon, does the amount of stuff that I'm made up change? No, not at all. Just my weight, the gravity pulling down on me, that's what changes. So mass is a little bit different than weight. You're going to be increasing your standard vehicle's mass by adding wood blocks, and you're going to see how making a vehicle heavier or have more mass is going to affect its motion. You're also going to need the vocabulary word unbalanced force. That is one side or force that is stronger than the other. Now, I have a nice little diagram here that shows a block pushing down on kind of a seesaw balance, and this side's further down. Why is that? It's because of unbalanced forces. One side is stronger than the other. There's a stronger force working on this side than on this side. My question to you that I want you to answer and think about before you come to class is, which one of Newton's laws do you think best describes this picture? So think about that, take a look at your Newton's laws, and come up with which one you think and why. And finally, friction. Friction is a force that resists the movement between two objects that are touching. So if we have an incline here, a ramp, we'll say, and we have a block sitting on it. Now this block wants to go down. The motion of this block is to go down. Now as this block goes down, where's friction happen? Right there, right where those two objects meet, like rubbing your hands together, is friction. And friction is resisting the motion of that block to slide down that incline. Is there any way, and I want you to think about this and come to class with maybe some ways to lessen the amount of friction between objects? Can you think of any ways that we can lessen friction between objects? And then you'll apply that thinking to how maybe we can lessen the friction between your vehicle as it's moving.